So actually, yesterday, this that since I told against the students they who have helped me that that pen drive and all now. So actually, they came to room and they created they was asked me back the pen drive and all. So actually. Yeah, they were getting means see actually they were trying to help me, right? So through this network, and then since I told against Abhishek and these things, actually, see, do you know what is the master? Who is the master brain and master mind behind this? This Pushpak Bhattacharya now. So you people are not knowing what are the things. Wherever the offices I am going, he is instructing the people to make a comment on me on that. On that particular only I am putting the videos. That you people are not knowing. Then on the back I know that in IIT Bombay also. So he is torturing the other process and doing these all things, and that he is running a business. Are Pushpak Bhattacharya, you are see, from years you are playing with thousands of innocent people's life. I know how much was, see, when this Professor Pushpak, Professor Supradik and Abhishek and all, they were really wanted to help me. So at that time when they started that bringing process, and also you and your process, your Diptesh, Deepak, these fellows only told bad about me and created all the conflicts in between, and these all things you only have done. Then you only manipulated the people in SRM also and instructed them to trouble me and insult me, and on the back you were talking to me 24 hours. Are a cunning third class criminal coward born for a prostitute culture, a third class fellow. Just listen, whatever the thing you do, you are not going to just, I am telling Sreelekha, just think. This is the truth. You will not. That what I know, that these innocent people now, they are not knowing the place on the back. What kind of a coward, third class, dirty fellow you are, and what are the place you are doing on the back. Fellow. Yesterday, when I went to meet that justice, I know what are the comments you third class coward made that. Projected about me to him, and the third class fellow don't even know the ABCD of anything with some probability and other people's work, and all you are playing a third class fellow. Just listen. See, there is God. You are see where you have insulted this Abhishek and all these things. Now, people actually I am going to one doctor, and so through him this Pushpak is networking, and they are thinking that I do not know. And what, see, first of all, people need to understand who are all talking in front of me. Your line and length, I know that what is going on, what you are telling outside, that is not the what I am seeing inside. Okay, so first you need to understand that. And the comments, I am justifying that you are insulting that Shiva Shakti, this and all thing now. Are a third class fellow, what is your eligibility to spell my name or things? And I know that how much conflicts and fear that you people, you only created in Abhishek and this Professor Supradik through Professor Krishna and all. This is what you will always play with some third class lady. That is your family culture. That's how your mother also have brought you up. That's the thing. That is your family culture. And then you are playing with, then for initially you were playing with that Subhadra ma'am to screw me up against Abhishek, and then continuously then you used that Maladi ma'am to by giving offers to her to trouble me, and then you used Shirley to trap the men that politicians in Kerala, and then we used that Sumam to screw up my sister, and then this, you are a third class. Actually, I don't know the prostitutes that men word. I don't know. See, you're that kind of, you're running a business with some ladies. That's the only thing. You're managing. That's what you're provoking other people to comment to me, right? See, you're running a third class that your family business, and then you are this business you grew extended to countries, and you are managing a business across the world and fooling everybody. Don't even know anything. I still remember the way you are not even knowing what is UAE. That is what you are standard in. That's the reason I left, that I understood your place and this kind of stuff. I don't want to in that psychic trap. That's the reason I went. And see, you are telling to everybody that I am trapping, and see, you are the one always keeping me in the trap and not even allowing me to see. I was not knowing that way your students, your staffs, everybody were this much acting against, and the same way these faculties also, because they are knowing your real place and cunning criminalities, right? So you were keeping me under the trap, and even though everybody told me that don't believe you, but still I was you were keeping me under your clear cut trap. That's the thing. And then I was always going away. I was keeping my decency, and I had taken Professor Shivkumar, and I was minding my own works. And then the same way, I generated my fund. I want, because I don't want to become a victim of your place. That's the reason. The matured way, then the decency I was showing me, and then another thing that what. Yeah, so then, anyway, I was not even that you were playing behind my pattern thing, and actually, I know that you tried to block, but I was not knowing that your team only that behind that to go to that low level patent attorney and all. So then the same everywhere you are the one culture third class fellow, you are the one screwing up everybody, and see now also when I told against Abhishek na, see I have that much that much. Frustration, not that much, yeah. So I know that you only screwed up these, all created projected bad about me, created bad impression about me, and threatened them, and screwed up these all things. You are the one, your psychic level of psychic disorderness and mental problem, that is, it is exhibiting diverse from the same way you only screwed up my sister and brother-in-law. What kind of a third class family culture of fellow you are coming? And then I feel ashamed. See, just to wait, only just wait for 2-3 or no, just wait 5 years. I am counting today, 13th February 2023. This is Sreelekha. I am challenging you. Just wait. Where will be 2028, right? So today 13th February 2028. I would like to, you will be 100% you will be in mental hospital. You will out of you will never, just wait for your thing. You will not achieve. I feel ashamed that there should be minimum standard way. See, nowadays I am talking against Abhishek. Now, see, don't think that I am accepting or I am praising you. I know that inside IIT you will be torturing them, and you took this as a grand opportunity. And a fellow, it's not like that. I am telling now. See, last week when I told against them, the moment they they provoked that students, and then that lady was coming, and that landlord lady was coming and insulting me, these kind of things na. So these fellows are not knowing what kind of problems I am getting into daily wherever the offices I am going, that your network team that arranging. But after coming back here, when these fellows also, they are not knowing the reality, then when they will, according to their mind, they will create this kind of things. Now this is the way Abhishek's attitude in 2017 also. That means actually I am telling against Abhishek, right? Actually he is not knowing what was the reality. Actually what is that conning prostitute Minarli Sharma, what was her intention, or what was she was getting from him, or that he is not knowing, and he was not capable to understand also. That kind of a this is the thing. These fellows na, actually, see, why I am doing this campaign also, there is one another purpose. This is the level of, actually, see, Abhishek is, why I am criticizing him. See, this is an example that we should never allow any student to continue in a same institute for this kind of a long period. Then this kind of scenario will happen. Actually, this is what happened to Abhishek, even though he was a brilliant scholar, everything. But because of this continuous 15-18 years of stay in IIT Bombay, that's the reason he was not able to understand the cunning chaluness of this Minarli kind of prostitute ladies. And then they went blindly into their trap. And then this kind of, he is not confident to speak up confidently, and he is not knowing the outside world things, and he is afraid. And the same way in his home, his mother is controlling and she is dominating. This is the things. Actually, see, there are many points. Actually, see, blindly believing or fooling people, and the trapping, creating conflicts between them, and projecting lies and bad about them, and creating fear. Actually, see, Pushpak Patacharya, you are the one chronic mentally disorder. Your mental disorders you spread across India. Actually, not only in IIT Bombay. See, IIT Bombay, people should understand that I came here to meet Modi, Amit Shah, and all, right? So, do you know why I am not getting? See, people are not knowing what is inside IIT Bombay. That scenario, no? That is the real scenario. That bigger picture only happening in India. I met all the offices. I went to all the senior offices, all the judges, everybody. Everybody is under fear. Everybody is under threat. Actually, what this Modi and Amit Shah is projecting outside, that is not the reality. They are just fooling. See, this is the thing. This way you people just think that why Professor Pushpak got this much privilege to do, on what basis he is doing this much. This is what the real picture. This is what the play of this Amit Shah and Modi also doing on the back. This is the thing. Actually, everybody is under threat. Everybody is afraid. This is the actually a ruler should not be should not create fear in people and create. It should not. That is not the right way. Actually, see, this is the way this criminal Pushpak also got this much privilege and he's doing this. He's fooling. Actually, see, way I particularly told about this Shoshik last week when I went that through the doctor, he was making comments about that. See, Are fellow, you do not even know God, and actually he is making comments to everybody that I am blindly so devotee and I'm going to I am no devotee and not like you kind of fellow to doing black magic and mind controlling and spoiling others' life and trapping Are fellow. It's not. You don't even have a eligibility to spell the name of God even. That much you are a dirty negative person. First you need to understand that. And I am going to temple and you are not even knowing the standard or eligibility of you do not know what is the culture in Kerala and you are thinking that you are Bengali, that limited mindset and not, that is not the thing. See, in Kerala all these temples now, there will be energy locations where that energy is preserved. That kind of locations only that the temples are being constructed. Actually, there is a energy, there is a science behind that. Actually, that is not the way in what is in north. That is not the south temples. Okay, so there will that also the idols are with panchalok. Panchalok means 5 metals. So there is, when we will go to that also, that almost all the temples will be, there will be a connection with the scientific connection with the sun energy. So that temples, that Sri Kobil, that inside, that will be that idol, there will be surrounded by energy. Energy is there. Also, see why they are doing this Abhisheka with this Panchadravya, that ghee, milk, oil, this all bhasma, that all things they will do, that Panchadravya, that fruits, that all. See, that under purifying the energy chakra, that there is a scientific reason behind it. You do not know. You are a LKG kid. You do not know anything. You are not even knowing about the temples or culture or tradition, or you are not even knowing about the Kabir science and nothing. You are just running a business by using some third class ladies and managing your family culture. That is the only thing Pushpa Pattachaya. That's how you have built your stardom, and stardom not kingdom. That's the thing. Just bubble. That is what you are this much afraid, and if somebody is putting a hole, that you are finished. That's the only thing. For stupid fellow, that you are not going to continue for so long. That you need to understand that whatever thing you are playing, just wait for its counter also. So that without knowing anything, you don't blabber. I am not like you fellow to grab or trap people to put them in the chakra and all. I'm not that. My parents are not like you are kind of third class fellow. Got it? Then the another thing, that there is energy chakra, that there is there, and also that when that they light the diyas, so there is a reflection of the energy and something is happening, and that understand the scientific thing. That's the reason I used to go to temple, and not like, but I accept in north side and then your Bengal side and also this marble only, that idols and also actually there is nothing, no effect in that. There is a problem. Actually, people are not knowing what is the scientific reason and the way the temples are being worshipped, or way these. I previously told about this Chadurvar name and all, right? See what is the scientific or reasons behind that such a classification and all. And I have seen that Chupra Shankar in between also putting their high caustic comments and all. You kind of third class dirty cowards, and then you fellows now, you are a disaster. You are the disaster happened to India. That is the you're that much adamantly you are spoiling. You fellows are spoiling, manipulating. I know that this DST employees, this Nipa, wherever I'm going, this national. See, I was going to National Law University here. I know that the moment I stepped in, what are the place you have arranged, or a cunning culture of fellow. The man, see your networking. Your mother also might have done this kind of networking management business to what bring up you and your brother. That is why you are continuing that legacy of that business. Okay, so that you need to understand. The same way, see, this way I am telling about Abhishek and all. See, there is the reality from 10 years. This fellow is always, actually I know that he tried to talk to me and all, but the thing, the way, what are the thing I am telling, he is not knowing what place that psychic criminal, that Minali Sharma, that prostitute is doing, and what kind of satisfaction she was getting. He is not even having the common sense to understand also. See, these fellows have a WhatsApp group. Whatever the thing I am putting, this message, everything, he will put in the group. That will eventually reach it to Professor Pushpak. and then he will use that against you. That's how he spoiled my life, career, everything. And this fellow is not knowing. They're just knowing this, to blindly believe somebody's words and go and get into the create the shows. That's only they are knowing that. Actually this will happen when the people are not having the independent decision making capability or not. Actually this is another thing in IITs. See, there everybody is under the fear and their own control loop. They cannot talk confidently. Even I told, no, I was being suppressed this much, even though I am this much confident. This is the environment in IITs. Actually everybody is under fear and suppression of their realities, and then that loop, that lobbying is going on. Actually there should be change in there, otherwise it is going to be serious disaster in the history, and it should not. That's the reason I am fighting. And I know that you are projecting about my academics and the career, these all things. Now you are projecting to everybody that lies and that I am not able to write documents. Look, you are not even knowing to write a journal paper. That was, you were almost crying when my ACM tally paper got accepted. You are telling that we were writing from years and not even a single paper is getting accepted. How it happened? And see, you thought that I am doing magic everywhere, and like I am trapping people and putting in the chakra, and that is what your business. Actually you are never having time to understand my foundations, or what is my eligibility, credentials, or my foundation, my background, or my passion, interest. You are not how much hard work, why I was able to write my papers. You should understand, my ACM tally paper which got published within 1 month record time, and then ACM has continued it for more than 3 months. They advertised in the site. Actually why that associated was like a summit like that. He was like a grabbing. So when see, you should understand that why I was able to write that paper just like that, because I have from 2011 onwards daily I am submitting my papers to ACM, and I have a clear track, and that ACM and IEEE reviewers are my guides. So I have a clear cut track of that, so that no other IIT student can take credit of that. That is the way that you are not having time. You are never, see, way I am talking to you, don't think that I am. Actually I know that, see, there was no other person as a matured person, matured understanding there. That is the thing I was trying. Then otherwise actually I was showing as a revenge to Abhishek also, because now see, Abhishek is continuously behind that Meenarly. So actually I used to feel that, see, you are thinking, then I know that way Professor Pushpa went into this much of this much of thought, because now he used to think, I always used to wait for talking to him, and these all things I am doing. So at that time then he is thinking that same way I might have done with Abhishek and all. See, you should understand that whenever I am talking to you, all those times Abhishek is waiting outside to talk to me on the path, everywhere they were waiting to talk. That is the thing actually. See, but I was always considering you, but you know,